has just come to light that Baby No Money, or bbno money, I don't know how to actually pronounce it, is a huge pansy, and he bent the knee to the crazy woke mob. Well, it backfired spectacularly. And you know, I didn't dislike Baby No Money, but his music's not that good, you know? He's got a couple of good songs that are hits, but I wouldn't choose to listen to him. But I thought he was funny, and I thought he was cool because he was getting involved with people that I like Penguin Zero and Asmongold, who is one of my favorite streamers slash YouTubers. Let's see what's going on with this. From Decoy Voice.
Turning your back on your friend to appease the woke mob not only exposes your cowardice, but proves that your friendships only exist when it benefits your career.
And even Asmongold came out and he's like, yeah, you know what, I don't even care. Dude did it because he was afraid of politics, whatever. And that's how I feel about it. I'm just gonna toss him to the side and never look over there again.
As a Canadian rapper, bbno, or Baby No Money,
Of course he's Canadian. Why wouldn't he be?
who previously performed at the Streamer Awards, fawning over Asmongold,
My favorite streamer without a dubious question is Asmongold, baby!
and yes, that is Asmongold painted on his chest,
Yeah, what happened, man?
released a music video yesterday called Mary Poppins that opens with a message saying, when this was recorded, he was unaware of a certain individual's ethical beliefs.
Oh, what are those? You know? What ethical beliefs are you talking about?
So he censored those whose values he does not support, which
Okay, so Baby No Money is a crazy woke leftist. That's what I've gathered from that.
traps him as he's going to be asked to answer for the ethics and beliefs of everybody in the video that's not censored. And it's a large group of people who stream online for countless hours a week who are almost guaranteed to get caught up in their own controversy.
Is that Extra Emily right there? Do I see Extra Emily? Does he not know what she does, what she says, what she's put people through? What about NMP? His ethical beliefs are money. Nothing but money. And if you don't got money, you're a piece of shit. He literally said this to somebody.
But only the king in the middle was censored out, which was very obviously Asmongold, formerly from OTK, or One True King, as bbno no longer wants to be seen dancing around with him. But Asmongold harbors no hard feelings.
Like, this is why I've moved a lot away from like collabing and doing anything with anybody else.
Because they're huge pussies. And people keep getting themselves pulled into controversies for being stupid and out of touch. Everybody that he's involved with. OTK is a complete disaster, and it's a good thing that he left.
Is because I know that obviously a lot of people don't want to be involved with the things that I do. I don't view this as like a bad thing, right? Like, it's just the way it is. I don't ever blame people for not wanting to be involved with it or not wanting to be involved with me because of it.
And later laughs it off, saying he just appreciates getting more teeth in post-production.
Yeah, it's just more advertising for Asmongold also. Like, everybody's hearing about this. And I think more people are on Asmongold's side. And the woke leftists are like, yeah, Baby No Money! You canceled Asmongold. I love you. You catered to the wrong audience, bro. You catered to the weirdos and the freaks.
Which is a great attitude for Asmongold to have, as I understand what it is to be seen as controversial or polarizing, and one of my hobbies is helping up-and-coming creators understand YouTube, but I take no offense and actually suggest that they don't publicly disclose our partnership, as someone covering sports, doing tech, or vlogging about fashion shouldn't even acknowledge politics, because like any conflict, it's super easy to get in, but almost impossible to get out.
Yeah, he should have just left Asmongold in it and just not talked about it and let it blow over. Because nobody would have cared, except for weirdos and freaks who don't actually consume the content anyway. But to be fair, I don't consume the content, so, you know, this situation is just hilarious to me. Like, you played yourself.
As the music video comments are filled with, how long before he has to censor everyone, pointing out how he censored Asmongold, but not Mizkif,
Or Extra Emily, or NMP.
standing with Mizkif and Emily, but not Asmon, and that bbno's dance moves are even more impressive when you realize he does them without a spine. Now, honestly,
That is pretty impressive.
I don't know much about these other scandals, but it's just a preview on how the loudest corners of the internet are now going to pressure him into taking a side on every single one of them, further dividing his remaining audience.
Yeah, his remaining audience that he barely had in the first place. I think a lot of people were just hopping on because he was making videos with trendy people.
As it's just like when Jordan Peterson told H3H3, going after that same crowd will hold him to impossible to maintain standards, and once you make a mistake, they will devour you with glee. Which is exactly what happened, and it's not like the left has since become more reasonable or more understanding.
Yeah, it's just gonna get worse. Like, these people, do they not pay attention? Are they just in their own little world? And then they start getting hate on Twitter, and they're like, oh shit, I did something wrong, I gotta pull Asmongold out, when they don't realize that the internet is fucking fake, and that the real people who you want consuming your content are the people you just alienated. You fucking idiot.
As bbno could have been hanging out with Hassan, then seen dancing around with Asmongold, the same way that Joe Rogan could platform Bernie Sanders, or equally stupid Andrew Yang, and then be seen speaking with Donald Trump. Of course Rogan's gonna get waves of hate, but the average person isn't paying enough attention to politics to even care. So by placating the fringe groups that would melt down over seeing Asmongold in a music video, the focus now isn't about the music, but protecting the fragile emotions of your leftover listeners. Like how Hassan's fans heckle him over drinking Coca-Cola.
You need to stop drinking Coke Zero on stream.
Why?
It's boycott.
Wait, is it?
You're preaching pro-Palestine and you're drinking all this boycott stuff. Please, Hassan.
Yeah, that's exactly what's gonna happen. They're gonna start picking apart every little thing you do. Because with the left, if you don't fall in line exactly, you step out of line just an inch, they'll have your head.
Long until bbno's fans demand he can't perform at festivals that have ever been sponsored by Coca-Cola? Or does his activism simply end at blurring out somebody's face that doesn't pay him to be on stage? As now look at bbno's posts on Twitter stating, spreading love and positivity.
Yeah, spreading love and positivity by hating on one person and kicking them out and censoring them. And alienating most of your audience.
With the replies all going after him over his inconsistency, saying I liked your music, but the more you talk, the less I want to listen. Spreading love while defending the guys on Twitch that support very evil things. While the only place in favor of him was predictably Reddit, as they claim he's a good role model for other men, with what looks like fanfiction about him.
These people are going to be lost to time. Nobody's going to remember bbno money. People already don't know who he is. They might know one of his songs that got really, really popular.
But also, how he's not a great musician, but a good guy. Or even saying that his songs suck, but he says the right thing.
That's how I felt. His music sucks, but seems like a cool guy. Now I don't even think he's a cool guy. Now I think he's a huge pussy.
And then start asking him to stop working with other people that they don't like, as his other music video from a year ago featured Moist Critical.
Moist Critical? How could he? Moist Critical's a bigot. You can't work with him. He's from Florida.
And with the emergence of streamers becoming celebrities, it's actually a smart move to use them in music videos to help generate interest in your songs. But then censoring them out at the slightest amount of controversy makes it feel less like a friendship and more like a sponsored brand deal, which is sad to think of all your friendships as transactional.
That's 100% what he was doing. He was trying to get in touch with all these people that he was watching on YouTube to try and, you know, peek into their audience a little bit, try and catch some stragglers, maybe get some more sales. But all those people that you tried to get from all these audiences, you just killed it, man. You killed all of your potential.
I can only be your friend as long as it doesn't damage my income. So even if they believe the same things about war with Russia, the same things about masking in public, or BLM protests, and even as far back as Coney 2012.
Holy shit, Coney 2012. I remember when people were pushing that. That's crazy. Like, that even made rounds in my school when I was in, like, 5th grade, 6th grade, 7th grade. I don't remember. Coney 2012. Oh, wait, no, I was older than that. Holy shit. I would have been in, like, 10th grade.
If we don't continue to completely mirror each other's feelings about the newest thing, I'm gonna paste a dinosaur over your face. Why doom scroll on social media all day when you have my concise, lighthearted commentary on the tragic status that is today's reality, so subscribe to Decoy Voice.
Dude, this whole situation is dumb. Like, all these people that do this, congratulations, you fucking played yourself. I wasn't interested anyway. I'm just laughing at the stupidity of others. Buy a t-shirt down there in the description. I'm out.